Let's do this again. So had to my internet was messed up on my laptop maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago or a week and a half. I don't remember. But it messed up the Wi-Fi, so I had to reformat it. It's crazy, right? My audio setup for recording is not working. And I recorded something earlier and I thought the audio was recording. It was not. So this is the second time. Okay. So I'll be in the corner over here. CapCut keeps adding and removing features. They used to have this pretty cool picture-in-picture recording thing, but they've removed it. I don't know why. So I'm going to do this hacky way, which is a screen recording and then a little movie of me in the corner here. I think that's the best way. Let's go to a demo of the app Sabu Tomo. I've worked on it quite a bit. I have a new landing page here. Go over the specifics for now. I'll just show you what I've added so far. I've added authentication here, so you can see I'm logged in. So it's using Google. So if you have a Gmail, then you can log in. There might be other methods later on, but for now, I think Gmail is fine. So we have these different projects. This is the project view. This is new. Before, we would just dump in the files and then that was it. And there's no this project concept. So you can now create a project. It can be a movie, which is a one-off. So be sure to select that. And then you can add drip from blah blah. So once you create that, you can start uploading the files right away in this one view. If you want to create a drama title, you would select series. So by default, it's the series. It's the top selection. Create. This is the J drama title here. So from this point on, you'll have to add an episode. Episode 1 title. This is optional. You add it. And then there's a bug here. There's supposed to be 2 upload buttons here, but it's not showing. So I think, what did I do? Eventually it does show up. I think I selected something else. Let's go. And it shows now. I don't know what's going on. I have to debug that later. So in the episode bucket, you can upload your files here. The Japanese or English. I know someone in another video asked if we can expand this to other languages. Technically, it's possible because the subtitles are just pairing the same timings from each file. So if you have Korean subtitle and an English one, and if the timings line up between the two, then it'll pair it based on time. So technically you can. These are just labels, right? Japanese subtitles, English subtitles. So I might change this to be source and target, which is the common term that is used in the localization world. You have a source, which is Japanese in this case, and then you're translating into a target language. So it's source and target. So I might change it to that. That's for later, I feel. But so J-drama title, the series title in a project, you have different episodes. So you can add more here. So you can add episode 2, and it'll show more boxes here, or 2 more boxes so you can upload. I'm thinking of doing a bulk upload for this in case you have a lot of files to load. That's later on in the pipeline. And then you can see it's a little bit slightly different than the MVP I created and demoed back 5 months ago. But you can see here I have a few projects already that we can test. Let's look into this one. And it's episode 1 of maybe I should add what the project name is here so you know what it is that you've selected. I'll add that later. Wait, let me use my phone. I'll use my phone to, let's see. So add project title in the subtitle comparison view. It's selected. So I will do that later. I'm always tweaking things. So let's test the search feature. Omoshiroi hito. Maybe we can do omoshiroi. Or maybe no, let's do teacher. Sensei. So now, before you can only search within one file, one set of files. Now you can search one project through all of the different files or all of your projects. So let's search by sensei. I found it 21 results in 3 episodes. Right here. Found it in 3 different episodes. 1, I only see 2. So this is not accurate. Figure that out later. Or maybe that's 3 episodes. I don't know the logic. I'll figure it out. Or you can search by all projects. Maybe. Why is it not? So it looks like it's not searching. So I have to fix. Oh my god. This is a bug. Search projects. This, I don't know why. I think you have to clear it first. And it's not searching everything. Yeah, I guess I have to check this later. This is a work in progress. So transcriptions. So this is something I added recently because sometimes you need subtitles or sourced subtitles to work off of. And lots of old titles don't have that. So we have 3 providers here, but I'm thinking of maybe deleting some of these because it's not super accurate. You select the source language that the audio is in. So you can upload video or audio. If you upload audio, it's a lot quicker. If you upload video, the server has to do some processing. So it strips the audio from the video and then feeds it to the AI model. And then the AI model processes it, and then it comes back in a subtitle or a SRT, which you can download and use. Let's see if I can, let's do this little one. So the code is pretty adaptable. So you can see the supported formats here. I've not tested everything. I've only tested MKV and MP4 and maybe MP3, but it should work in theory. I'm opening this up to beta testers eventually, and maybe they can help me test these. So that was fast, but look, it created a subtitle file for me. And then let's open this up. Look at that, so cute. Let's open the video and so I can show you what this transcription looks like. I can tell that the transcription looks okay for the most part. The timing is a bit off, but I think this is pretty common to have kind of messy timings. I feel like with the local whisper model, it was a lot better, but so you would have to clean this up a little bit, but this is normal with AI transcriptions. And then the audio on this is not that great either, so it's gonna have hard time. So now it's all lined up. So it's pretty accurate. Some parts of it are this Masan part. I don't know if that's what that said, or there's these katakana characters here, but this, I think this show has some Chinese in it, so it'll confuse the AI because it's only looking for Japanese speaking or speech. So I'm not too happy with the timing, but I don't know how I can make it any better. There's periods now. Before it didn't have periods. So maybe I will have to mess around with how the segmentation is working so it can time it based on the sentence. Yeah, so that's the tool so far in a nutshell. So I did quite a bit. Oh, let me show you notes. So we have, this one is not working, I don't think. Why did the note disappear? Okay, notes. So you can export your notes out if you add a note here. This is a note. Save. Then you can export this out and let's look at it. So it puts all three together, smashed into one segment. So it's the Japanese is first, the English, and then the note. So this I find will be useful for QC or quality checking, because most fansubbers, they have one primary file where they have their translations, their signs, typesetting and whatnot in there, and they don't want someone else to mess with that. So a separate file is always needed. And then most times we just use text file, and we type in the copy and paste and then make the edit, which is, I find it's very manual and messy. And so there's that. And then there's also this side-by-side view, but you can also do a stacked view as well. And that's top and bottom in notes. So it'll be the Japanese, the English, and then the notes. So because some people prefer this, right? Or you can do notes. Not notes, sorry, side by side. So I didn't test that. So if you do notes only and stack it, oh, it works. Okay, I didn't test this earlier. When you export notes out, it takes the name of the project and the episode number, and then it creates that file for you. So I will show you. So here it's Otona ni natte mo in episode 1 and notes, and it'll be in SRT format. So that's Sabu Tomo in a nutshell. I don't know if I will expand this to language learning. I feel that should be a different platform. I do already have a platform that has something like this already. I just wanted it laser focused on helping fansubbers just find translations that they've added or created, and they want to see how it's done before, for consistency's sake. Let's go back to the homepage and I'll talk to you guys about what's coming up. I want to create a smart glossary integration. Either you have the glossary and you can import it in, and then the AI will flag the subtitles for consistency, or you can ask the AI to, maybe it will create a glossary for you. So this can go anyway, right? And then the bulk upload and auto pairing. This is if for multiple episodes. What if you're working on an Asadora and there's over 100 episodes and you want to just dump everything in? So I want to work on that in the future. And one major thing that I want to work on is translation personas. So translation persona, the AI will analyze your voice and tone that you've created for your subtitles. And then you can create new subtitles based off of your old translations. This might be hard, I don't know. But it's something that I think will be useful. This will probably be open for maybe a higher tier, because if you sign up, it's free to use, but there will be some limitations because I have to pay the bills, all right? And all this APIs and uploading and data and whatnot, this all takes up resources, so I have to pay for it somehow. So that's what's in the horizon. Hopefully you guys will find this useful. I think that's it. Bye.